Peace and blessings is real. First and foremost, I want to take this time and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters is edified by this word. And tonight we're going to name this word social distancing of 6 feet is fictionalized and does not protect you from contracting COVID-19. I'm going to say it again. Social distancing of 6 feet is fictionalized and does not protect you from contracting COVID-19. All right. Over the past weekend, when me and my bro, the founder and elder of the church, was expounding on this COVID-19, he brought up an interesting scenario, and I just want to piggyback off of what we talked about, and I want you sincere brothers and sisters to really think about this, because when my bro originally talked about this, I knew it probably went over a lot of people's heads. So I thought I would do a lesson and go more in depth and analyze this more and really show you how fictionalized this social distancing of 6 feet is, and also to let you know it does not protect you, okay? Even if you practicing the social distancing of 6 feet, it does not protect you from contracting COVID-19. Okay, now, one might add, what's fictionalized? A good example of fictionalized, or a good example or understanding of fictionalized, would be imaginary details, aka putting a mix on it, aka putting a stankery on something that smelled good. That's exactly what has happened with the social distancing of 6 feet. Okay, it's an imaginary detail. Those that are familiar with the Bible know what is the number of man. It's the number 6. So this social distancing of 6 feet was fictionalized by man. Okay, man made this up. You ever heard of making up something? To make up something, a better way to understand it is to devise or compose, okay, sometimes with the intent to deceive. And that's exactly what happened with the social distancing of 6 feet. Okay, man made this up and he fictionalized it as well. Why not 3 feet? Why not 7 feet? Why not 10 feet? How is it 6 feet is the threshold? How is that? Now, you have to say to yourself, if you're 6 feet and beyond a person, the perception is you're less likely to be exposed. You're less likely to pick this virus up if it's someone in public that may have it, whether they know it or not. If you're 6 feet plus distance away from that person, the perception is you're going to be fine. So with that understanding, someone that's under 6 feet as far as social distancing, then you're automatically, the COVID-19 God is going to get you. So like my bro say, you can be 5 feet, 11 inches away, and the COVID-19 God is going to get you because you're not 6 feet. Like, who comes up with the threshold of 6 feet? Donald Trump said that the COVID-19 is an invisible virus, is an invisible disease. So if we look at it from that perspective, whether it's 6 feet, 12 feet, 2 foot, whatever the case may be, it's not going to protect you. Your distancing, it's not going to protect you from contracting the COVID-19. But the point that I'm making is, man says 6 feet is the distance that we are to entertain, and everybody just run with it. But I've seen, because I'm a merchandiser part-time on the weekend, and in these grocery stores that I work and service, a lot of people do not honor the 6 feet social distancing. They don't honor it at all. So you say to yourself, according to the COVID-19 God, those that don't honor social distancing of 6 feet is automatically putting themselves to being exposed to COVID-19 potentially. So people, you got to really start paying attention, man. Stop allowing people to just make it up as they go and have you believe in it. Social distancing of 6 feet is fictionalized, and it does not protect you from contracting COVID-19. In Psalms 21 and 11, it says, "For they intended evil against thee, they imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform." And that's exactly what man has done when it comes to fictionalizing the social distancing of 6 feet, man. Again, in Psalms 21:11, it says, "For they intended evil against thee." In other words, they set out on a mission with blatant mischief, with blatant injury and misery. There's a beautiful example of them intending evil against thee, against the people, specifically the Lord's people. It says in Psalms 21:11, they imagine a mischievous device. In other words, they pondered and calculated by way of inventing and fabricating a wicked, egregious plot and invention. Okay, for they intended evil against thee, they imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform. So in other words, they were not able to prevail and accomplish their mission and agenda of deceiving the people with thinking that 6 feet is the threshold for practicing social distancing. Okay, that is fictionalized, man. They made it up as they go. They came up with a device, they composed something with the intent to deceive. And now when it's time to show and prove, they're not able to perform. Because social distancing of 6 feet does not protect you from contracting COVID-19. So why even come up with 6 feet? And how did you come up with 6 feet? Why not 8 feet? Why not 9 feet? Why not 2 feet? But 6 feet? 6, we know, is the number of man, okay? And spiritually, that's who came up with this social distancing of 6 feet, man. If you're 6 feet or less than 6 feet away from the next person, then the COVID-19 God is going to bust your ass, man. That's the way it's been perceived. But if you right at 6 feet, you safe. But the COVID-19 God is waiting for you to just back up a few steps and be 5 foot 11 inches away, and then that's your ass. Something ain't right with that, ladies and gentlemen. In Psalm 10 and 2, it says, the wicked in his pride do prosecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. That's right, man. The wicked is man. Okay? They persecuting the poor, but they're going to be taken in the devices that they have imagined. What you see on the screen is what it looks like when you make up something as you go. And this is exactly the look what man looked on his face when he came up with 6 feet being the threshold for social distancing. This is a man that used imaginary details, devising and composing something with the intent to deceive you, man. Cold-blooded, man. Cold-blooded, whether it's 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, 7 feet, 8 feet, 9 feet, 10 feet. Regardless of the feet of social distancing, all rules apply. It don't protect you, man, from contracting COVID-19. Okay, we already told you that in 2013, Walmart implemented the self-checkout. This was in 2013. And it's not a coincidence that the distance that these self-checkout machines from one to another is 6 feet. 6 feet distance in between. So the number of 6 is man. Just like man came up with this threshold of 6 feet, man. So don't be tricked. Don't be deceived, man. Because whether you 6 feet or 7 feet or 8 feet in regards to practicing social distancing, that does not protect you from contracting COVID-19, man. So all I'm saying, stop listening and believing everything that's told to you. Pause and analyze and make sense of some of this stuff, man. And you'll see how utterly ridiculous it really is. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters was edified by this word. And we give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out. Shalom.